Today's topic is counting atoms. Your learning target is, I can determine how many of each element is present in a compound. What is a chemical formula? A chemical formula is a shorter way of explaining which atoms are in a compound. Chemical formulas are letters and numbers. For example, Na2CO3 has elements and numbers. H2O, NaL2CO3, 3. How do you count atoms? This is going to be important as we go on for the rest of the year. First, little numbers, which are called subscripts, tell you the number of atoms of that specific element. So for example, Cl2 states that we have 2 Cl atoms. Big numbers, which we call coefficients like math, multiply into the whole compound. So for example, 4Ki. So the 4 multiplies into the K. So we have 4K, and the 4 also multiplies into the I. So we also have 4I. Parentheses apply, which means we multiply the little number to everything inside the parentheses. So Al2CO3, 3, we are going to multiply if we have parentheses. So first, Al2, little number. Remember, it just tells us how many Als we have. And Al is not in the parentheses, so it is just 2. C. C is inside parentheses, so I'm going to take a look at the number outside, which is 3, and I'm going to multiply that in. So I have 1 C in the middle. So 1 times 3 is 3. And O. So O, I take the number outside the parentheses, multiply it by the number in. So I'm going to do 3 times 3, which gets us 9. Let's do some more examples. So, KNO3. First, let's start off with just listing our different elements. So we've got K, N, and O. So K, do we have a little number next to K? No. Is there a coefficient out front? No. Is there parentheses? No. So it is just 1. Okay, next let's look at N. Same kind of process. Is there a little number next to N? No. Is there a big number out front? No. Are there parentheses? No. So we just have 1. O. Do we have a little number next to it? Yes. So this 3 goes just to the O. Is there a big number out front? No. Are there parentheses? No. So we have 3O. Let's take a look at example number 2. Let's start with Mg. Alright, so is there a little number next to it? Yes. Is there a big number out front? No. Is Mg inside parentheses? No. So we have 3. Alright, let's take a look at P. Alright, does P have a little number next to it? No. Is there a big number out front? No. Are there parentheses? Yes. So we're going to multiply this 2 in. So we have 1 times 2, which gets us 2. Alright, and then let's do O. Does O have a little number next to it? Yes. Is there a big number out front? No. Is O inside parentheses? Yes. So that means that also multiplies in. So 4 times 2 is equal to 8. Let's take a look at example number 3. Let's start with BA. Is there a little number next to it? Yes. So it's a 3. Is there a big number out front? Yes. So that means it also is going to multiply by. Are there parentheses? No. So 3 times 3 is 9. Let's take a look at P. Is there a little number next to it? Yes. So we have 2. Is there a big number out front? Yes. So remember that's going to apply to the P as well. So 3. So 2 times 3 is 6. Let's take a look at example number 4. Let's start with the letter N. All right, is there a little number right next to N? No, so it is just 1. Is there a big number out front? Yes, which means we're going to multiply it by 2. Are there parentheses? Yes, so that number also goes in, so we're going to multiply it by another 2, which gets us 1 times 2 is 2, 2 times 2 is 4. Okay, let's take a look at H. Does H have a little number next to it? Yes, it has a 3. Is there a big number out front? Yes, so we multiply it by that big number, which is 2. Is it inside parentheses? Yes, so we're also going to multiply that number out times 2. So 3 times 2 is 6. 6 times 2 is 12. Okay, let's take a look at C. Is there a little number next to C? No, so that means we have 1. Is there a number out front? Yes. So we're going to multiply by the number out front, which is 2. So 1 times 2 is 2. And let's take a look at the last element in that one, which is O. So does O have a little number next to it? Yes. So it's 3. Is there a big number out front? Yes. So that's going to multiply by it times 2. Is O with parentheses? No. So 3 times 2 is 6. All right, last example. So let's start with our first element, CA. Is there a little number next to it? No, so it is just a 1. Is there a big number out front? Yes. So we'll multiply by 4. Is CA inside parentheses? No, so that means we have 4. All right, our next element is CL. Is there a little number next to CL? No. So that means we have 1. Is there a big number out front? Yes, that means we have 4. Is it inside parentheses? Yes, that means we multiply that number in. So 1 times 4 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. And our last element here is O. Does O have a little number next to it? Yes, it's got a 3. Times, is there a big number out front? Yes. So we're going to multiply that 4 through. Is O inside parentheses? Yes. So we're going to multiply that 2 through. So 3 times 4 is 12. 12 times 2 is 24. All right, you'll start off with some different levels of counting atoms. So it starts off with your easier examples and it gets more difficult. You will need to be able to do all the levels of difficulty for the test.